In a surprising turn of events, Jerry Greenfield, one of the co-founders of the beloved ice cream brand Ben Jerry's, has announced his departure after an impressive 47 years. His decision stems from a growing concern that the brand's once cherished independence to advocate for social issues has been significantly compromised by its parent company, Unilever. In a heartfelt letter shared by his co-founder Ben Cohen on social media, Greenfield expressed that he could no longer stay with Ben Jerry's in good conscience. He lamented the loss of autonomy that he believed was promised when Unilever acquired the company over 2 decades ago. Greenfield emphasized that for more than 20 years, Ben Jerry's had been a vocal supporter of peace, justice, and human rights, addressing real-world events rather than merely discussing abstract ideals. He stated, "It's profoundly disappointing to come to the conclusion that independence, the very basis of our sale to Unilever, is gone." Ben Jerry's is not just known for its delicious flavors like Cherry Garcia and fish food. It has also built a reputation for its progressive political stance, often taking a stand on various social issues. In his letter, Greenfield pointed out that this loss of independence comes at a critical time in the U.S., particularly as the Trump administration has been perceived as attacking civil rights, voting rights, and the rights of marginalized communities, including immigrants, women, and the LGBTQ community. He asserted, "Standing up for the values of justice, equity, and our shared humanity has never been more important. And yet Ben Jerry's has been silenced, sidelined for fear of upsetting those in power." The relationship between Ben Jerry's and Unilever has been increasingly strained in recent years. The ice cream brand has accused Unilever of suppressing its statements in support of Palestinians during the ongoing conflict in Gaza, among other issues. Greenfield's exit coincides with Unilever's plans to spin off its ice cream division into a separate entity called the Magnum Ice Cream Company. In a statement released on Wednesday, a spokesperson for Magnum expressed gratitude for Greenfield's contributions to Ben Jerry's, but clarified that they do not share his viewpoint. They stated, "We disagree with his perspective and have sought to engage both co-founders in a constructive conversation on how to strengthen Ben Jerry's powerful values-based position in the world, reaffirming their commitment to the brand's mission and legacy of peace, love, and of course, ice cream." Meanwhile, Greenfield and Cohen have been advocating for Ben Jerry's to regain its status as an independently owned company, arguing that it should not be part of a corporation that does not align with its founding mission. The tension between the two entities has been palpable, especially after Ben Jerry's claimed that Unilever unlawfully removed its CEO, David Stever, in retaliation for the brand's social and political activism. According to a federal court filing, Unilever informed Ben Jerry's board on March 3rd that it was replacing Stever, a move that the ice cream company argued violated their merger agreement, which stipulated that any CEO removal must involve consultation with an advisory committee from Ben Jerry's board. Unilever, which purchased Ben Jerry's for $326 million in 2000, had initially promised to support the brand's social mission. However, experts caution that complete independence from a corporate parent is rarely guaranteed. Kimberly Whitler, a marketing professor at the University of Virginia's Darden School of Business, noted, "What Ben Jerry's does spills over onto brand Unilever, and vice versa. If a brand wants complete and total autonomy, then it is best to remain independent." Tommaso Bondi, an assistant professor of marketing at Cornell Tech, suggested that both Unilever and Ben Jerry's may have underestimated the conflicts that would arise from their partnership, especially given the evolving landscape of political and social discourse over the past 25 years. He pointed out that Unilever's size makes it challenging to take polarizing stances, while Ben Jerry's identity is deeply rooted in social activism. "In some sense, it was an obvious clash," he remarked. "The relationship has faced significant challenges, particularly in recent years. In 2021, Ben Jerry's announced it would cease operations in Israeli settlements located in the occupied West Bank and contested areas of East Jerusalem. The following year, Unilever sold its Israeli business to a local company that planned to market Ben Jerry's under its Hebrew and Arabic names throughout Israel and the West Bank. In March 2024, Unilever revealed plans to spin off its ice cream business, including Ben Jerry's, by the end of 2025, as part of a broader restructuring initiative. Unilever also owns various personal care brands like Dove and food brands such as Hellmann's mayonnaise. However, the discord did not end there. In November, Ben Jerry's filed a lawsuit against Unilever in federal court in New York, accusing the corporation of stifling its statements in support of Palestinians during the Gaza conflict. The complaint highlighted that Unilever had also blocked the company from releasing a social media post addressing issues it believed would be contentious during President Trump's second term, including minimum wage, universal health care, abortion, and climate change. In today's climate, businesses across various sectors are facing increasing pressure to adopt a more neutral stance on social activism, particularly in light of the Trump administration's broader crackdown on diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives in both government and workplaces across the United States. Vanessa Burbano, a professor at Columbia Business School, noted that her research indicates corporate stakeholders now tend to favor companies that maintain an apolitical stance or strive to distance themselves from political issues as much as possible. Yet, navigating this landscape is no easy task. Burbano and others point out that companies can experience backlash if they remain silent on issues they previously addressed. Beth Egan, an associate professor of advertising at Syracuse University, emphasized the importance of understanding a brand's identity and maintaining consistency. She acknowledged that while a company as large as Unilever may need to exercise caution in the current political environment, it is crucial to recognize Ben Jerry's long-standing brand ethos and the nature of their relationship as a well-known subsidiary. "I think trying to silence them will probably backfire," she concluded.